We are still constructive on the risky assets for the time being, because you still have this stimulus on fiscal stimulus, monetary stimulus. And there's probably going to be some more stimulus coming from the US. And we are still expecting vaccination progress for the time being. So that all should lead to stocks to outperform further on. Having said that, we think that this rally will be rather front-loaded, because if everything goes to plan and we really see that economic rebound starting somewhere in the second quarter, I think in the second half there might be building some headwinds for risky assets, because there might be calls for some normalization, for some tapering. I don't think there will be any tapering this year, but there might be some expectations coming later in this year, and that could be of some headwinds for stocks.
Do you think investors are setting themselves up for disappointment, though, when it comes to the US stimulus? More buy the rumor and then potentially sell the fact when we get the details after, of course, the Biden inauguration, and we get to see a little bit more meat on the bones?
That could really be the fact that investors are betting on a big stimulus. I think those 2,000 checks are quite likely, and an overall package maybe in the region of 1 to 1.5 trillion US dollars. But when it really comes, that might be a signal to be a little bit more cautious on equities. But we have to see.
Yeah, you prefer equities over bonds right now, but we are seeing those yields rising, especially when it comes to the US 10-year back above 1%. Where would yields have to go before you take a good hard look at bonds, whether it's US Treasuries or some of the bonds across Europe?
I'm not still convinced that yields will rise that much in the US and also in the Eurozone. I rather think that we will stay a little bit range bound, that yields probably will edge a little bit higher within a little bit higher range. But if, for example, real yields are increasing, if curves get a little bit steeper from here, that could really trigger a next leg of this rotation trade we already have seen over the last couple of weeks.